Hello everybody, I want to show you with this video 10 first things to do for the Samsung Galaxy A34 5G. And the first thing I want to show you is the sidebar here. Almost invisible, you can easily swipe it in and have access to your favorite apps. And if you want, you can edit these apps here. Just go in the pen here. And maybe if you don't want to have Facebook here, maybe you want to have WhatsApp, then just tap on WhatsApp here, and the WhatsApp will be part of your sidebar. Just tap that on the home button, and whenever you swipe it in again, you will have now your chosen apps, in my case, WhatsApp. What you can do as is you can long press here the sidebar symbol and put it a bit lower. That's pretty cool because if you use the phone with one hand, you have the best position to swipe it in with your thumb. So choose the best position. Even, by the way, if you are left-handed, just hold the sidebar here and you can put it also on the other side if you want. So pretty cool. No? I'm right-handed, so that's the reason. That's the reason why I put it back here to the basic position. Pretty nice. And the next tool I want to show you is you can make the phone a bit faster, because always if you open an app like maybe WhatsApp here or the Play Store and so on, you will have always a little animation. Have you seen that? So it zooms out and it zooms in. And if you remove these animations, your phone will feel much faster. Let me show you what I mean. So for that, you will need the settings for. So just scroll down here, type here on the symbol for the settings. Then you need to scroll down to the point accessibility, and you will find the point visibility enhancements, and you will find the point remove animations. If you tap on it so that you enable this point remove animations, you will have always, if you open an app, no animations. So it is immediately there and immediately gone. So with WhatsApp, immediately there, immediately gone. Pretty cool. Let me enable now the animations again so that you can see the differences, because then it feels much slower. Can you see that? That's the reason why I recommend to remove these animations, because you don't need that. It is what makes a phone faster, especially if you use your phone for several years. The next feature I want to show you is to reduce the stress, because the smartphone is always with us, but we have some moments we don't want to have our smartphone. Maybe if we are sleeping. No, we don't need our smartphone if we are sleeping. And there's a nice mode you can enable for times like these. A do not disturb mode. Let me show you a bit more about. So just scroll down here, scroll down a second time. Then we have some more icons here, by the way. And we have a second page here. And a part of the second page is the point do not disturb. No? So if you tap on it, you enable it easily, then you can't see calls and you can't see the notifications. So if you see a notification, it also let us read the notification, and then we are again thinking about something else and so on. So a pretty nice mode. And I would recommend to you now to tap on the written words, do not disturb. Because if you tap on details, we can set up the do not disturb mode a bit more detailed. We can set up an automatic sleeping time. That means that we don't have to turn it on and turn it off always by our own. Then it works automatically. We can also change with some other features here if you're working and so on, but I will show you in the next step also some more stuff about. And there are also situations if something urgent happens and someone tries to reach you, then you can also give some exceptions from that. That maybe your parents can reach you always, or your children can reach you always, or some app notifications are always allowed to go through. And also if someone is maybe calling twice, repeating callers within 15 minutes, then the call also go through. You can enable this feature here also as well. So a pretty nice feature that you can add here, some exceptions for that. And there are several situations in lifetime, or several situations also during a day, and as I've told you, you can use it for your sleep, but you can use it also for your work. But if friends wants to call you, you block them. But what is about your colleagues or your chef? If they call you, they can't go through as well. But you can give automatic exceptions here. Let me show you what I mean? Pretty nice. So just scroll down here, scroll down a second time as we have learned, go on the second page, and we have here the point modes. And we have several modes that now here are like for sleeping time, for the theater, for the driving, if you're at the gym, or if you're just relaxing, a bit me time, or if you are at work. Let's keep going on with our example for work. Let's go and start then. And here you can set up first when this feature should turn on automatically. If you're at a special place, you can give your location here and so on. So that means if you arrive at your working place, the phone will turn on automatically this do not disturb mode here. Or you can set also a time period. If you have always a regular starting time and an end time, you can do this also as well, especially if you're changing often your locations during work. And then you can set up here the days and so on. So pretty nice. And after you've chosen that, go on next. And now you can enable here the do not disturb mode for that. And you can also give some exceptions only for the situation at work. Also some app notifications. Maybe if you say, okay, I need WhatsApp at this moment or another app, especially for work, that should be enabled and you want to see the notifications for that. Pretty cool. Okay, let's enable now the do not disturb mode here for enabling the feature, because it's the main thing here. Just go then on next. And then now you can choose some more options, because you can set up the sound option and the volume options, the power saving mode. Maybe if you don't use your phone so often, why not enabling a power saving mode, Or you can open also an app, especially if you're at work, then this app pop up automatically. Or you can reduce the sound or maximize the sound level, because if your working space is have a louder area and so on, it's better to increase the volume a bit. So pretty nice. And just go on done after to finish that. And whenever you are at work right now, this mode will turn on and off automatically. So pretty nice. I'm at work right now, but I turn it off to show you here a bit more features at the phone. The next feature I want to show you is about apps. Maybe you're having 2 SIM cards inserted here, and each SIM card has its own number. And why not using for every number your own WhatsApp account? That would be possible if you clone the app. Or maybe with Facebook, you have many accounts maybe at Facebook, and jump always from one account to another in the same app. Just clone WhatsApp. The app WhatsApp, and you can jump easier between your accounts, same with Snapchat and so on. Let me show you what I mean. So for that, just scroll down here, tap here on the symbol for the settings. Now you will need to point advanced features, and if you scroll down a bit, you will find the point dual messenger. And as the name says already, you can only clone messaging apps, not all the messaging apps, but many. So like WhatsApp, maybe just tap here. They will ask you to install it. For the very first time, you have to confirm. And then he's asking you the second step if you want to use a separate contact list. You can skip this part here, go on next, go on OK, because you can set it up later if you want to have it. And you need to wait for a few seconds. Okay. By the way, if you want to have later the second contact list, also the separate contact list for the second apps, you can enable it here always to do a messenger mode. Okay, then let's clone Snapchat as well here. I'll go on install. Same with Facebook and Messenger. By the way, you can't clone the light versions of Facebook and the Messenger app, so you can only clone the main versions here of these apps. So let's have a look right now how you can see which one is the first and which one is the second. Here we have the main WhatsApp account, and next to we have our second account, the main Snapchat account, the second one. You can always recognize it here at the corner, the second one, as you can see. Main Facebook account, and here's the second one with the orange corner. So pretty nice mode. The next mode I want to show you is for our eyes, because we are all using our smartphone too often, and that gives our eyes a lot of stress. It's nothing new, but there's a blue light filter here in that phone included, but you have to enable this feature first. Let me show you how you can do that. So just scroll down here, scroll down a second time, go on the second page. There are some nice apps, as you can see, and we will have here the Eye Comfort Shield, so the sun icon. And tap on it and you will see that the phone will change the color a bit. A bit yellow touch we will have right now. And I would recommend to you to squeeze out the maximum of this blue light filter. Just tap on the written words Eye Comfort Shield, and you see already here we have the adaptive one, so to recognize the area and so on. And many people don't like if it's too yellow, the screen, but it is better then for your eyes. So I would recommend to you to customize it, because then you squeeze out the maximum if you change the color temperature to the most warmest one. No? It's a bit unusual at the beginning. I'm sure you're thinking the same, but it is pretty good for our eyes, and your eyes will get used to that screen, and it will help you really, especially also in the evening hours and also for your sleep. You will sleep really better if you have enabled this blue light filter. If you say you don't want to have it during the day, then you should have it at latest in the evening hours. For that, just go here on detailed. And you can set it up as scheduled, that it's only available from sunset to sunrise. Then just go here on while using the app. Go back then. And now it is set up automatically that it's turned on if the sun sets, and if the sun rises, it will turn off. A pretty nice feature for your eyes. But as I have said, I recommend to you to have it all over the day. But if you feel disturbed by the yellow touch, set it up automatically here that you have it at latest in the evening hours, as I have shown you before. And apropos evening hours, there's a nice mode which one supports also this blue light filter mode in the evening and in the nighttime. That's a dark mode. Because the screen is pretty bright, and if you want to read something, if you have bright light, it also feels not really comfortable, And let me show you how we can make it more comfortable for the eyes. Just scroll in here, scroll in the second time, go on the second page, and now we will need the moon symbol here, the dark mode. And if you enable now this dark mode, it is much better, much easier for the eyes in the evening hours. This dark mode have a big disadvantage, because if there's a lot of light outside, it is not so comfortable for the eyes then to read with this dark mode. So this is why I recommend to have it only in the evening hours. And to schedule it automatically, just scroll in here, scroll in the second time, go on the second page as we've learned, tap now on the written word dark mode, go on details, and turn on as scheduled right now from sunset to sunrise. Then when the sun sets, the dark mode will turn on automatically, and when the sun rises, the dark mode will turn off. So pretty nice feature. And by the way, this saves a lot of energy, because the OLED screen turn off some pixels if it has the dark mode. And then you save a lot of energy. We will see that later also in the power saving mode. I will show you it also. A pretty nice mode for your eyes and for the environment. In the next feature, we had also a part of it. If you want to use the phone with one hand, you have this nice sidebar here. You can use your phone easily with one hand. But what about the notifications? You have to always make like this. So it is also not that comfortable here. I have already large hands, but I cannot reach everything here on the screen. But there's a way to make the screen a bit smaller by just swiping here down the home button. You can do it also if you have the gesture navigation. So just swipe it down in the middle and you have that mini screen here. Pretty cool. You have access to all your apps and so on, and you can even play games with that. So pretty nice. Let me show you how we can enable this feature. So just scroll in here, tap on the symbol for the settings. Then you need to scroll down to the point advanced features, and the one-handed mode here has to be enabled. And that means whenever you swipe down, now the home button, you have this mini screen. If you're left-handed, you can put it here on the other side and so on. And that is pretty comfortable right now. As I have said, you can also play games and so on. You can navigate completely as you want. And whenever you finish with, so just tap here on the outside and you're back in the regular mode. The next feature I want to show you is something pretty simple, but pretty nice, and you could use the size of the screen to increase the text size. And your eyes will say thank you for that, trust me. So let me show you how you can enable this. So just scroll down here, tap you on the symbol for the settings. Then you need to point display. And here you will find, if you scroll down a bit, the point font size and style. And by the way, I have increased already a bit the text size for you that you can follow this video better. And it's not bad, no? So just go in font size and style and choose one of these both options here in the middle, no? As I have done already here. If you want to use the maximum, is also okay, but it has a big disadvantage. And as you can see, it's pretty nice that it's pretty large, but you can't read very well the notifications then. So make sure that you use one of the middle here. So like this one. So pretty nice. And if you say, okay, you want to screen, as you want also to the icons to be zoomed, then just use the screen zoom here. Then it will enlarge the text size and the icon sizes as well. Okay, we are already the last feature, and as I've told you already, that's the power saving mode. You have two options here at the phone, and yeah, let me show you first how you can enable the power saving mode. So just scroll down here, scroll down a second time, and then you will have this battery here. Tap on it, and you have enabled power saving mode. What happens is the brightness of the screen will decrease for 10%, CPU speed is reduced with a maximum now 70%, and so on. Some other features like 5G is removed, and so on and so on. And let me show you a bit more about before I tell you everything. So just go you on the written word, power saving. It's always nice, by the way, as you have seen. I can have always much more options then. Just go on details, and I can see a bit, we have limited the CPU speed, we have decreased the brightness of the screen, turn off 5G, and also the always on display is turn off. I've read one day that's 1% of battery per hour. So the day have 24 hours, that's 24% for nothing, also almost nothing. So you should turn this off here as well. And with the power saving mode, we have now 3 days and 13 hours left estimated. Let me show you another point below here. You can limit also the apps on the home screen, but at the same time it go further with the power saving mode. Let me enable this feature here, and I'll show you next what should happen. Turn it on, the power saving mode now, and now you go in a special mode. As we have seen before with the power saving mode, I think it was 3 days and 10 hours or something like this. With this mode, you have now 10 days and 21 hours remaining time. So more than 3 times more. So a pretty amazing mode, which one can save your life one day. This is really reduced to the minimum. So the screen timeout is after 15 seconds. You use the dark mode, as we have learned. The dark mode is saving also a lot of energy, and you have only your favorite apps here. These apps are standards, and here with the plus symbol you can add some apps, maybe if you want WhatsApp and so on. You can also have games and YouTube and so on. It's no problem, but some background activities are disabled. Maybe if you have an app for checking weather controls or something like this, this doesn't work. Or some GPS features sometimes doesn't work. So it's really minimized and so on. But most of the time, if you're maybe sleeping, or if you are at work and so on, this is enough. This is enough. So, and why not? Why wasting so much energy then? This is good for the environment. And as I've told you, maybe if you run out of battery and you have just maybe 6% or something like this, enable this mode here, and it could save maybe your life one day. So pretty nice. So activate this limited app screen. And if you want to go back, if you have the chance to charge your phone again, so just tap on the 3 points at the top, go on turn off power saving mode, and you are back in the regular mode. And by the way, nothing is erased and so on. It's just a separate mode, and a pretty nice feature. Something else here. Pretty nice feature. We are already at the end. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope I could give you a nice setup here for your phone. And yeah, maybe if you want, you can leave me a nice comment or give me a thumbs up. That will be very helpful for my videos. Thank you so much for. And I've created also some other videos if you're interested in, with some more tips and tricks and so on. You can also subscribe me to don't miss a new video. Thank you so much for your support, and yeah, maybe until next time. Ciao.